What's going down, Raider Nation? Prepare yourselves for 3 absolutely mind-blowing developments that are about to rock the entire NFL landscape and prove that your Las Vegas Raiders are building something truly extraordinary. We're talking about award predictions that will blow your mind, quarterback drama that's reaching a critical breaking point, and controversy that's got former NFL superstars calling out the real story. Right at this very moment, there's a rookie cornerback who's being called a legitimate candidate for the most prestigious defensive award in football. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, Raider Nation. We've also got quarterback battle drama. That could determine the entire future of this franchise, with one rookie facing the most critical week of his young career. And if that wasn't enough to get your blood boiling, we've got a former NFL MVP dropping bombshell accusations about a controversial release that suggests there's way more to the story than anyone is telling. This isn't just another training camp. Update, Raider Nation. This is the kind of news that separates championship seasons from rebuilding years. We're talking about award caliber talent that could put the silver and black on the national map, quarterback decisions that will shape the next decade, and behind the scenes drama that proves this organization won't tolerate anything less than championship level commitment. The ripple effects from these 3 developments are already creating massive waves throughout the NFL. From defensive rookies being compared to recent award winners, to quarterback battles that could change everything we thought we knew about the depth chart, to former superstars exposing the real reasons behind controversial roster moves. So smash that like button if you're ready for some absolutely explosive Raiders news that'll have you questioning everything you thought you knew. Drop a comment below with your predictions on how these stories will unfold, and make sure you're subscribed, because this drama is about to reach levels we've never seen before. We've got award predictions that'll inspire you, quarterback pressure that'll have you on edge, and controversy that'll make you want the real truth. Are you ready to find out which Raiders rookie is being called a legitimate defensive rookie of the year candidate? The analysis and comparisons will absolutely blow your mind, and it's exactly the kind of recognition that proves this defense is about to terrorize the entire league. Let's dive into the first shocking revelation that has experts making bold predictions. Here we go, Raider Nation. Prepare to have your minds absolutely blown, because a major NFL expert just made a prediction about your defense that will give you absolute chills. RJ White of CBS Sports just dropped a bombshell prediction that 3rd round rookie cornerback Darian Porter has a legitimate shot at winning the Defensive Rookie of the Year award. This isn't just hopeful thinking. This is serious analysis from a respected NFL insider who sees something truly special developing in silver and black. But here's what makes this prediction absolutely incredible, Raider Nation. Porter has been working with the first team defense throughout training camp and is competing for a starting role right out of the gate. White explained the opportunity perfectly. Porter has been working with the Raiders' first team defense during camp as the 3rd round rookie competes for a big role out of the gate. He appears to be in the lead for the battle to start outside alongside Eric Stokes. The opportunity is massive, and Porter is seizing it with both hands. White pointed out the perfect storm of circumstances. He'll get plenty of opportunity to prove his chops in a division with Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix, and Justin Herbert. We're talking about a rookie cornerback who's going to face 3 elite quarterbacks multiple times per season. That's either going to make him or break him. But here's where the prediction gets absolutely mind-blowing, Raider Nation. Pete Carroll has a proven track record of developing mid-round cornerbacks into superstars. White dropped this incredible comparison. Coach Pete Carroll has had success with mid-round cornerbacks before, most recently with Rick Woolen playing his way into the Defensive Rookie of the Year conversation in 2022 with 6 interceptions, including 1 returned for a touchdown. Carroll knows exactly how to maximize cornerback talent, and Porter is showing all the signs of being his next masterpiece. The fact that he's already earned first team reps as a 3rd round rookie speaks volumes about his talent and work ethic. This isn't just potential. This is a player who's already proving he belongs among the elite. Porter has been steadily improving in every single preseason game, showing the kind of development curve that separates good players from great ones. Even in the loss to San Francisco, he demonstrated that he can be a viable starter straight. out of the gate. That's the kind of immediate impact that wins major awards. The challenge for Porter is massive. To even be considered for Defensive Rookie of the Year, he'll need to be one of the top corners in the entire NFL while creating turnovers and making game-changing plays. But if anyone can develop that kind of talent, it's Pete Carroll with his proven track record of cornerback development. The fact that a respected analyst like White is making this prediction shows that Porter isn't just another rookie. He's a legitimate talent who could put the Raiders' defense on the national map. This is the kind of recognition that proves the silver and black are building something truly special. But Raider Nation, get ready for quarterback drama that's about to reach a critical breaking point. The battle for roster spots is intensifying, and one rookie is facing the most important week of his entire career. The pressure is unreal. Buckle up, Raider Nation, because Cam Miller's roller coaster rookie season is about to reach its most critical moment. The 6th-round quarterback who started the preseason as a potential hidden gem is now facing the most important week of his entire career after a performance against San Francisco that has experts questioning everything. NFL reporter Greg Allman of Fox Sports just delivered a devastating analysis that should have every Raider Nation fan on the edge of their seats. Miller went from looking like the next Tom Brady discovery to facing serious questions about his roster spot in just one game. Allman broke down exactly what went wrong. Miller started well, entering a tie game in the 4th quarter and converting a 3rd down to set up a go-ahead field goal. But after the 49ers answered to tie the game, Miller went sack interception in the final minute, setting up a game-winning kick for San Francisco. That sequence was absolutely brutal to watch. Raider Nation, Miller had the game in his hands and completely fell apart when the pressure was at its highest. 3 consecutive disasters, 2 sacks and a game-ending interception that turned a potential victory into a devastating defeat. The most shocking part? Miller looked completely lost on the field alongside Aiden O'Connell. These are the same quarterbacks who were supposed to be battling for the backup job, and both of them struggled so badly that it raised serious questions about the entire quarterback depth chart. But here's what makes this upcoming week so critical. Raider Nation, Miller has one final opportunity to prove he belongs on this roster. Week 3 of the preseason might be his last chance to show the coaching staff that the spectacular debut against Seattle wasn't a fluke, and that the San Francisco disaster was just a rookie learning experience. Miller needs to target Shedrick, Jackson more, the same receiver he connected with for that beautiful 41-yard touchdown in his debut. That chemistry could be the key to rekindling the magic that had everyone comparing him to Brady's greatest draft steals. The analysis from experts is crystal clear. Miller needs to be accurate and willing to move the ball downfield while avoiding the costly turnovers that killed him against the 49ers. His willingness to let the ball fly shows the kind of aggressive mentality that wins games, but he needs to show better decision making in critical moments. Allman provided a harsh reality check. As long as the Raiders carry 3 quarterbacks on the 53, he'll be fine. But that's a big if, considering how both backup quarterbacks struggled. The Raiders might decide they're better off with just 2 quarterbacks if neither Miller nor O'Connell can prove they're ready to contribute. This is the kind of make or break moment that defines entire careers. Raider Nation, Miller has all the tools, the arm strength, the mobility, the football IQ that impressed Brady, but he needs to put it all together when the lights are brightest. The pressure is unreal, but this is exactly the kind of adversity that separates future NFL stars from players who fade into obscurity. Miller has one more chance to prove he's the hidden gem everyone thought he was after that spectacular debut. But Raider Nation, get ready for the final bombshell that involves a former NFL MVP making explosive accusations about a controversial release. The truth behind the Christian Wilkins situation might be way more shocking than anyone realized. Raider Nation, prepare to have your minds absolutely blown because former NFL MVP Cam Newton just dropped some explosive accusations that suggest the Christian Wilkins release story is hiding some major secrets. The official story about Wilkins. Being released for a playful kiss incident with a teammate never sat right with anyone. And now Newton is calling bullshit on the entire narrative. The former superstar quarterback is exposing what he believes is the real reason behind one of the most controversial releases in recent Raiders history. Newton didn't hold back on his 4th and 1 podcast, delivering this bombshell accusation. Make no mistake about this. This is a perfect example of a team, a coach, an organization being fed up. If that was his only infraction, I guarantee all the money that I got my name on, if that was his only offense, that's not why he got released. This is huge. Raider Nation. Newton is essentially saying that the Raiders and the media are covering up the real story behind Wilkins' release. A former MVP with years of NFL experience doesn't make accusations like this unless he has serious reasons to believe there's more to the story. The playful kiss story never made sense to anyone who understands NFL locker room culture. Newton is confirming what many people suspected, that this incident was either completely fabricated or was just the final straw in a much larger pattern of problems that the organization won't discuss publicly. Newton's analysis reveals the harsh reality of NFL business. This is a perfect example of a team, a coach, an organization being fed up. He's suggesting that Pete Carroll and the Raiders front office had reached their breaking point with Wilkins for reasons that go far beyond any single incident. The fact that Newton is willing to guarantee all the money he has shows how confident he is that there's a much bigger story being hidden from the public. Former players don't make those kinds of statements unless they have inside knowledge or serious suspicions about what really happened. Wilkins was supposed to be a cornerstone of the Raiders' defense after signing that lucrative 4-year deal. The fact that they were willing to cut him and void guaranteed money suggests that whatever happened was serious enough to justify losing millions of dollars rather than keep him on the roster. The timing of Newton's accusations is perfect because it exposes the potential hypocrisy of organizations that preach accountability while hiding the real reasons for controversial decisions. If Wilkins was released for legitimate reasons, why not be transparent about it instead of creating questionable cover stories? This controversy also highlights the bigger picture for the Raiders organization. They're clearly establishing a culture where championship-level commitment is non-negotiable. Whether the Wilkins situation involved attitude problems, work ethic issues, or something else entirely, the message is clear. Talent alone isn't enough if you're not buying into the program. Newton isn't the only one questioning the official narrative. Other analysts and former players have expressed skepticism about the playful kiss story, suggesting that there are definitely more details that haven't been revealed to the public. The silver lining for Raider Nation. The organization signed Colton Miller to a 3-year extension, showing that they reward players who exemplify the kind of commitment and professionalism they demand. This proves that while they'll cut talented players who don't fit the culture, they'll invest heavily in those who do. Newton's accusations prove that championship organizations don't tolerate anything less than total commitment, regardless of talent level or contract size. The Raiders are building a culture where accountability matters more than individual stars. So smash that like button if you believe Newton is exposing the real truth about organizational standards. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on what really happened with Wilkins and whether the Raiders were right to prioritize culture over talent. And make sure you're subscribed because we'll continue following this story as more truth comes to light. These 3 developments, Porter's award potential, Miller's critical moment, and Newton's explosive accusations, prove that the Raiders are building something special while refusing to compromise their standards. The question is, are you ready for a championship culture that demands excellence from everyone?